guys, so before we get into today's video, let me know what you think of that little intro. I had it commissioned by B Squared Designs. A link to their channel and their website will be in the description below. And yeah, I'm hoping it just makes everything seem a little bit more professional and a little bit more nicely polished. And yeah, it just means you click on a video and don't immediately get me screaming at you. So yeah, I'm also hoping it's short enough to not be too intrusive. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, and well, let's crack on with today's video. Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of our FM19 Journeyman, in charge of Aston Villa in the Championship, where so far we're doing very well. 4 wins, 2 defeats. And well, we've only had 2 goals conceded. Every other game has been a clean sheet, other than the 2-1-0 defeat. We've scored 8 goals. We've just beat our local rivals, Birmingham. It's going well, but we haven't actually scored in 2 games because the goal against Birmingham was an own goal. We actually went last episode without scoring ourselves, so I have made a change to the system. I've gone for the 4-4-2 and brought in Toma as a deep line playmaker, dropped Cheltsov to the bench in an attempt to try and create more chances and just try and get the ball forward a little bit more. I don't want us to get stuck in this rut of not scoring, so yeah, I thought this was a good change to be able to make. It doesn't leave us too exposed by any means, but it might help us create just a little bit more. So, let's get stuck into this game, the first match against Derby County. Quite a big team, or quite a big game at the very least, so I'm hoping it should work out, and we should be able to pick up a good 3 points, like we have done in a lot of games so far. So they've got a 4-2-3-1. Let's get stuck straight in. Aggressively say, great opportunity to show all the pundits have been right to back you up. And well, we're being backed by the pundits. We started off with the media on our backs, and now they're supporting us. So, well, that's only a good sign, really. Well, we do have a throw-in. Yastrzemski finds Richards. Can we get a ball into the box as we knock across to Doyle Hayes, to Toma, flicks it to the other side. Philip tries for a cross. It falls to Collins. Back to Philip, puts it to the back post. Haryanto can't find a man with the ball. And well, they've now got it, and they're now rushing forward. Can we win it back? Oh, we do. Excellent work there by our left back. And well, we won it back very nicely. We're now back in possession of the ball. Yastrzemski on it. Can he get it forward? Can he get a cross in? Well, he cuts inside. Switches play to Collins. The cross is on. He finds it. Haryanto heads over the bar. Oh, it was such a good opportunity, but we just could not capitalise. It was some great defensive work in there too by Richards, but unfortunately, we couldn't take advantage. Well, it's half-time, and it's quite an even game so far. Similar number of shots and shots on target for both teams. We've had more of the ball, but we're not really doing that much with it to make that count. So let's just get aggressive and say, not happy. I want to be winning these sorts of games. 9 players there looking, oh well, with positive reactions. Hopefully that can transpire on the pitch and we can just... I just want a goal. Well, we've got a throw-in early on into the second half, only a few seconds in. They head clear, but Richards looks like he's going to get back on the ball as he slowly jogs towards it. Can we manage to just turn this around and turn this into a good chance for us? There's options, but he's not taking them. There's a man on the left in a load of space and a man on the right. Collins keeps it in play, flicks the ball into the box. Haryanto can't get there. Doyle Hayes wins it. Passes to Yastrzemski, who strikes. And Denis Yastrzemski gets his 4th goal of the season. I believe it's his first for us. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it is. And well, it was a very good goal, let's be honest. That cross into the box could have been better, but we won the second ball. Yastrzemski took it himself, just fired it with his left foot straight into the back of the net. Beautiful shot. Puts us 1-0 up right into the start of the second half. Well, Mark Collins has picked up a knock. It looks like a tight groin, but he might bounce back. It might not be anything serious, but I'm not going to take the risk when we have got Karim Benan on the bench. I'm going to bring him on, and hopefully he can just do that role perfectly well. Collins has been quite good. He creates a lot of space, so I'd like to see more of the same. 67 minutes in, and we're not seeing a lot from either of our strikers this game, so I'm bringing on John Foster for Haryanto. Bring him on as an advance forward and just see if we can get anything from him. Other than that, I think we're relatively safe to just keep it the same for now, although we can go more defensive if we do need to. 75 minutes in and Jake Doyle Hayes is absolutely dead on his feet. He's on 62% fitness, so I'm going to bring on Cheltsov and then just go back to the more defensive... I didn't want to go to the analysis. I want to go back to the more defensive system, drop Cheltsov in behind, and we should be absolutely fine to do this. Now, I am just going to make Toma a deep line playmaker. Possession of the ball is absolutely crucial here, so we don't really want to give it away too much. So yeah, let's just play quite conservative, quite reserved, and just see this out. Well, we've got a throw-in. There's 5 minutes added time, and we are heading towards that. As Yastrzemski tries to fit in, Bayliss goes up. Cheltsov on the edge of the box. Can he find a good pass? He finds Philip on the right-hand side. Cross might be on. No, he can't get it into the box. Hold on, they've cleared up. but we win it back. Oh, do we? Yes, Chelsov, great work there. Comes off the bench and makes an excellent play as Jastrzemski's on it, edge of the area, strikes it, saved by McGill. For a second, I thought that was about to go very badly, but we won the header with our centre-half, and then, well, Chelsov wins the ball back, and there are 10 seconds left to play. We go through the back of their player just to dispossess the ball, and it looks like we might just see it out. We just need to get rid of this last attack. Lynch on it, it's blocked, and there we go. It's a 1-0 win. Not too bad all in all. We scored very early on into the second half. Jastrzemski doing a great job there, and then we were able to hold out. We didn't actually see much at all from them in terms of highlights or anything. I don't think we saw any, did we? I don't think we saw a highlight in their favour. I don't think we saw a save that Vidanovic had to make or anything like that. So it's hard to really complain. We didn't make the most of our chances, and that's a bit frustrating. Haryanto especially had a couple which he could have done better with, but we still managed to pick up the win, and to be fair, we really can't be too upset with that. Now, coming up, we do have Bury, and I believe, or Bury, sorry, it's Bury. I know it's Bury. They're in my league in real life, but, or the team I support's league in real life, but I don't know why. It just looks like Bury, doesn't it? It does. I mean, it says Bury. That's how you spell Bury, as in bury a body, but don't think too much about that. That's the first thing I thought of when I said the word Bury, by the way. I'm not burying any bodies, but yeah, we've got Bury, which for the first time, as I was saying, it's the first time we're playing a team below us in the table. I think. I could be wrong about that, but I think every team up until now has been higher than us. So, it's not bad. This is a good opportunity for another double win episode. And if we can win, I mean, we've already rose from 23rd to 13th. We're now 5 points off of the playoffs, which is not bad at all. Now, a lot of these teams sort of in the immediate zone above us, from Hull down to Reading, have only played 18 games. So they could all fire up in the table, but we're doing pretty well, to be honest. I'm really happy with how we've started. Hopefully we can keep this going. So here we are, game number 2 against Bury, and I am hoping for another result. I'd love another double win episode. We're going with the same system, obviously, these being a little bit lower than us in the table. I think it makes sense to go at them a little bit more, take out the defensive midfielder and go for just a slightly more creative system and try and get some more goals. So, let's submit the team and just get stuck straight in. So, they come out with a rather odd formation that looks a little bit like a sword, if I'm being honest. But yeah, it's a 4-1-3-1-1. So, it shouldn't be too terrible to try and break down. It especially looks quite weak on the flanks where we have some quite good players. So, hopefully we can exploit that a little bit. So, well, let's just get stuck straight in. I'm going to go aggressive again and say, great opportunity to show all the pundits they were right. And, well, they like it once again. 7 players reacting well. I just want quite a good battering. We haven't, scored a few goals for a couple of games now. 3 in a row. We've only scored either 1 or 0. I'd like a bit more. If there is a very early highlight, Richards is on it, on the left-hand side. To Jastrzemski, flicks into the box, finds Collins, who goes for it, but it's blocked. I think it goes out for a corner. Yes, it does. And, well, can we get anything from this? Toma is going to put this in. I forgot his name for a second. I couldn't quite see it, but, well, we don't get anything from it. Will this highlight continue, or will it fade out? It looks to be carrying on. Richards puts in a tackle to shut out their counter. It looks to... No, it does fade out. Okay, I thought it was still going to continue for a second. Well, they've got a throw-in in our half. So far, we've had every shot in the game, so I hope that doesn't change here as they flick one into the box. We head it out. Bayliss to Toma. Tries to control it, but does lose out on the ball. Doyle's on it on the edge. Reese finds it. And Kyle Reese strikes a very nice shot to score in the 22nd minute for his 3rd goal of the season. It's not great defensively, is it? It's a bit flick-on-y, and Toma there tries to control it, but just loses out on the ball. I don't think it was too bad to actually defend the shot, and I think it was a good effort at a save, but we should have got rid of that ball a lot easier, to be honest. We should have maybe just gone for safety rather than trying to lock the ball down. 43 minutes in, just before half-time, and Mark Collins has picked up an injury, so I'm bringing on Karim Benon. It's forced him off the pitch. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, and hopefully he can, well, still feature this season, but there is a highlight. They play forward from a goal kick. Gabriel tries to find Doyle Hayes and does, and we're the ones in possession of a ball. Now, if we could score right before half-time and level things out, that would be excellent. As Benon's running forward, plays forward Haryanto, who strikes, it's blocked. Bayliss strikes, though, and Bayliss puts us level at 1-1. Haryanto got the assist for that. I mean, I'm not going to say generous, but, well, you can make your own decision. Personally, I wouldn't call that an assist. I'd call it a shot that was saved. Well, it wasn't even saved, it was blocked. I mean, come on. But... well, I'll just take the goal, to be honest. Mikael Bayliss getting another one for us. He hasn't scored since that hat-trick earlier in the season. So, It's nice to see him get another goal on the score sheet, and it's such a crucial point in the game as well. Going into half-time, I still want to be aggressive and say I'm not happy, because these are below us in the table. We've beat teams better than this season. We should be winning this game, but to level it out there, pretty good. And you can see a lot of players as well agree with me. We should be going out to win this match. Well, there's an early highlight once again in the second half, starting in our half from a throw-in, but, well, we do have the ball at the very least as Phillips on it. Can we manage to build anything? Obviously, we scored very early on into the second half in the last game. Can we do it once more? As Benham flicks into the box, Haryanto pokes it in. Absolutely through on goal. Both strikers were through, to be honest. And we've done it again. We've scored just inside the second half. We really are capitalising on sort of them just being not quite switched on after the break very, very well. Benon, the substitute, getting a great assist. It's a great ball over the top. And, well, great finish from Haryanto. Even with the space he had, he controlled it very well. Great shot, puts it past the keeper, and it puts us 2-1 up. Well, I've just had a notification that they've changed their approach and gone more attacking, so I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to change my approach and go more defensive, and I'm just going to change to this system because that sort of makes more sense. Bring Cheltsov on as that ball-winning midfielder, make Toma the deep line playmaker on support, and just keep doing what we're doing. Just bring in that defensive midfielder, just try and shore up in front of our back line. Well, they've got a throw in deep in our half. There's about 7 minutes left to play. Toma flicks out, but they are still on the ball. They've got it in our box. Chippendale across to Rogers. And Morgan Rogers is able to strike past our keeper and score. And to be honest, we should be doing better there. Like, we should be closing down that shot. I mean, this first ball in here, I think it falls to Chippendale. He has so much pace and honestly could have struck that himself. But, I mean, that's not really a great attempt at a save either. That looked pretty stoppable to me, but, well, we weren't able to. Let's just quickly pause, get a shout in there to show some passion and go for some quick tactical changes. Just go for that advanced playmaker role on support and just, actually, let's make our wingers more attacking too and just really try and snatch the win in these dying minutes of the game and see if we can get anything to just put us back in front. But as time's flying by, we do have a throw-in. Yastrzemski, well, he just throws straight to them. We do get the ball back, but Toma gives it away again. We just lose out on the ball twice, but they play a long ball up. Vidanovic is on it, a bit dramatic with the dive, but we could really go for this here, but we need to actually start the attack. There we go. Richards is on it, down the left-hand side. Can we manage to find... I think a cross into the box is probably our best option as, well, we tried to play forward, but that's awful. We just lose out on the ball once again. They're once again back in possession. Doyle's on it, running towards us. Is this going to be in their favour? I'm not really sure. They pass it back here. Can we maybe pressure, win the ball back? No, they seem to be retaining it well. Well, they flick it out to the left-hand side. They've got a cross on. Gabriel heads out. Toma, no, he can't get on the end of it. Chippendale strikes. And we go 3-2 down in a position where we looked so good. We went more defensive and they were just able to sort of come at us a couple of times and really snatch at opportunities and, well, take the lead. I think maybe we should have just kept the pressure on, kept the foot on the gas and maybe not dropped back. But, oh, that's painful to be honest. I mean, I guess we did try to put the pressure on while that goal was going on, and it sort of bit us. We were a little bit exposed, but there's 30 seconds left to play. Yastrzemski plays forward. Can we snatch a late equaliser? To lose this game would be heartbreaking, but, I mean, not with balls like that, as Benon's forced to backtrack to get it. Phillips on it on the right. He flicks it across. Haryanto can't get, or the ball doesn't reach Haryanto, who was in a good bit of space. And we're going to pick up a defeat to Bury 3-2 after we were leading 2-1. That's painful. To throw it away in sort of the last 10 minutes-ish. Not nice. I'm not happy with that result. It looked like we were in a really good position. Both strikers getting a goal. And we just couldn't capitalise. We just could not do it. Now, apparently, we're 12th in the league and we were 13th before. I'm not sure how we've gone up after losing a game. Maybe goal difference has played a part. I'm not really sure. But that's just... unfortunate. I don't even know if we can call it unfortunate. I'm not sure if sort of... the tactical changes that we made cost us a little bit, but... well, we're not 12th, are we? We're 16th. That's not 12th. That's never been 12th. Now, we are still only 6 points off of the playoffs, so it's not bad at all. Potentially 7 if Bolton win their game against whoever they've got. They're quite low down. Portsmouth, bottom of the league, right. So we're 7 points off. Let's just be honest. Let's face facts. But coming up... we do have, I believe, Millwall, who are just below us. Yes, and then we've got Cardiff. Now, where are they? Cardiff are second. Now, that sounds scary, but we did beat Stoke, who were top of the league. So, the only teams we've sort of lost to have sort of been potentially games that would have been a little bit... well, I guess not, actually. That's just not true, is it? Barnsley was quite a difficult game. Bury was maybe a bit easier, but Hull certainly wasn't an easy game. I don't really know. But still, we picked up 1 win, 1 defeat. It's not the end of the world. It's a tough defeat to take, but we can bounce back, I do think. And I do think the 4-4-2 is working out quite well. The injury to Collins is fortunately nothing too serious, only 1 to 2 days, so we don't have to worry about that. But maybe we should rest him for this next game. And make sure he can come back fighting, although we do have a week off. We'll figure it out on the day. So, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this series, and yeah, leave any feedback in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel to get the videos in your feeds, or tomorrow's video will be up at 5:30 if you prefer to just check that way. Follow the Twitter, join the Discord, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night, and goodbye.